like to hand the floor over to my friend and colleague, Mr. Kenneth Thompson, so he can share part of his story. Thank you.
I used to ride through my ghetto windows down halfway out of my mind, my music on 9, blasting Donnie Hathaway in the ghetto. Me and my homies spending half our days plotting how we gonna get some cash today without getting blasted away. I go through these same struggles after the death. You see, these Jay-Z lyrics was once the plots of my days, the rhythm of my nights, and the soundtrack to my life. From me and my homies was all I knew. For if your opinions were not the opinions of my homies, then your opinions to me, they're not matter at all. For their opinions were my opinions, and our opinions was the opinions of our hood. And in my hood, the Strawberry Mansion section of North Philadelphia, the opinion was there was no need to strive to stay alive past the age of 25. Therefore, by the age of 24, I had already been shot up on 2 different occasions. At the age of 24, I had already lost my older brother, my first cousin, my best friend, my grandfather, all from a result of violence, gun violence. And therefore, at the age of 24, I was indicted by the federal government and sentenced to serve a term of 20 years of my life inside of prison. And sad, at the age of 24, I had already felt as if I had to live my life purpose. Because in my mind, my life purpose was nothing more than what I seen on a daily basis. In my mind, I was supposed to go to prison. And in my mind, I was supposed to die before I reached the age of 25. But why? Not why did I go to prison? Not why did I feel like I was supposed to die on the corner of my block. Not why did I feel like I was supposed to be a drug dealer. But the why that I'm asking everyone right now is, why are you here? Why did you get on that plane? Why did you get on that train? Why did you get on that bus? Why did you get in that car? To help a person like me, right? You may know what it is that you want to do to help people who have been incarcerated. You may even know why it is. You may even know how it is that you want to do it. But if you don't know why, then honestly, you don't know nothing, right? Why is something that I learned throughout in prison. I never knew why I did the things that I wanted to do. But once this question was posed to me through life coaching, I began to learn the answer. That why is him. That 15-year-old boy growing up in North Philadelphia who was talented, who was smart, who was ambitious, who was goal-oriented, who could do anything that he put his mind to. But that environment trapped his mind. And internally and externally, he became everything that he thought he was supposed to become. 625-02-066. But my why was so strong and he was so important that I changed my life. I was no longer that North Philadelphia drug dealer who felt as though I was supposed to die on that block. I became a certified life coach inside of prison through the Institute of Life Coach Training. And because of that, I helped transform the lives of many men inside of prison that are home, and even if they are just working a 9-to-5, taking care of their families. I know at one point in their life, they wanted to die before they reached the age of 25. But like all whys and all purposes, they will be tested. My test came on February 22nd, 2022, when I was released from FCI Yazoo City in Mississippi. This is the Medgar Evers Jackson Airport. I got in that airport, I did not know how to do nothing at all. Not get my ticket, not get some water, not use the bathroom, I didn't even know how to buy a bag of chips from the concession stand. right? So this turned into my why. But my why has been so strong that I've been home for 7 months. My why has transformed me into the best father I could possibly be, to the best husband I could possibly be. This is my oldest son who grew up in the same area that I grew up in, and he's going on the second semester at Cabrini University. My two younger sons, my youngest son lived with me and my wife, and my stepson, whose father is facing life at this moment. It's my why. This is the reason why I'm here. My community. The same school I used to sell drugs in, I now volunteer to pass out fresh food. The same schools that I used to cut and hooky, I now volunteer to go speak to the kids. And in the neighborhood that nobody wants to drive into, I hold a weekly men's group coaching with men in the neighborhood where somebody most likely got shot and killed the night before. And in that room, we're speaking about goals, dreams, aspiration, and the possibility of seeing past what it is that you see on a daily basis. Work. When I first came home, I looked for employment. The opportunity that was provided to me from the halfway house that I was in was an opportunity that paid me $9 an hour for 16 hours a week and $100 checks. I took it. I never complained about the opportunity because why? I had my purpose. Most importantly, I wanted to show my kids that I was willing to do the hard things in order to reap the benefits of my effort. While I was on that floor getting $100 a week, I figured out that it was people in there who needed to see past what they could possibly see. And I could guarantee you that 6 months later, some of those same exact people are still on that same floor making $100 a week because it's impossible for them to see past what they see. I was blessed. I wound up getting a job at Target. Target paid me $19 an hour, gave me full benefits, gave me free school. Took advantage of those opportunities. In 6 weeks, I made training from a regular worker, team member. A week after that, I began facilitating the NHOs, the new hire orientations. Within those new hire orientations, I came up with a presentation called what? The Coach Approach. I helped Target organize and connect with the Philadelphia Police Department. I put together a presentation for Target leadership and awarded a nonprofit organization in my neighborhood a $3,000 grant from Target. Just 3 weeks ago, an opportunity came across. It was for a human resource specialist, seasonal, and all the leadership told me I should apply. I applied for it, and this was the result. I got accepted, I got my offer letter, I got everything, my cubicle, I got to do my posts on LinkedIn, I got to post on Instagram, I got to go home, tell my family, everything, right? A week later, you know what happened? Extensive background check. Still pending. Why? Because I'm a convicted felon. It don't matter how talented I am. It don't matter how smart I am. It don't matter how many lives I change. But I'm a convicted felon, right? I'm one of those guys who was out there who felt as though I was supposed to die. So there's no way that I could reach the higher level of America, right? Because of my past. But it is what it is. You know why? Because I know my why. I know who he is. And because I know who he is, I'm able to touch him. And because I'm able to touch him, I will always be me. And with that said, if you could do anything today, my advice to you is to find your why. Find your reason as to why you want to change the lives of others. And then 9 times out of 10, you will. And with that said, I would like to invite a guy up here who helped me find my why. Mr. Jason O'Malley. Thank you.